What is up, guys? Rob here at Bob Evans Classics. On this episode of Chasing Classic Cars, I got a 1969 COPO Camaro we're going to be taking a look at. If you know anything about Camaros, this is a very special one. We're headed to North Jersey. Go take a look at it. Hopefully we buy it, we close the deal. Stay tuned. Hit the like button, subscribe. It's free to do that. You can see all of our cars as we buy them, as we sell them. We will see you in a bit. Let's go.
69 Camaro Sport Coupe, the Hugger. It's $147 less than last year's Sport Coupe comparably equipped. A 250 horsepower engine, power glide transmission, head restraints, new advanced design power disc brakes, white wall tires and wheel covers. This Camaro, more value than ever, yet $147 less than last year. It's one good reason the competition might not show up for your Chevrolet dealer's value showdown.
Looking at this COPO clone, guys, we got a beautiful 427 7.0 liter L72. Now, guys, these cars weren't flashy. They weren't like the Z28s. They weren't like the SSs. This is the ultimate sleeper. Beautiful Hugger orange. This is such an iconic. I love these shark fins right here. Matching wheel, rally wheels.
Burn it all the way up.
That's cool. Look at this back end, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. We got the iconic blue Chevy emblems, front and back. Wooden steering wheel here. Headliner looks beautiful. It's pretty much brand new. We are missing the headrest back here, which is not a terrible deal. Back interior looks good. Dash pad looks well. We got two additional gauges right there. 427, power steering, power disc brakes, and we also got under the power brakes, we got the valve where you can change and basically figure out how much braking you want going to the rear and how much braking you want going to the front. All right, guys, so most COPO Camaros had either an M20 Muncie transmission. However, some did have a 400 automatic transmission, which this does have. Not a lot of them came with the automatic. I personally love the 4-speed. However, if you want a fun, cool cruiser, maybe you're getting up in age, automatic is there. There was 1,015 COPOs produced in 1969, which makes it extremely rare. This is why people clone them. Guys, let me know your opinion. Would you drive in a clone of a COPO? You got the right engine, right transmission, you got front disc brakes. It's pretty much designed to drive just like a COPO. Would you drive one, it not being real? Is there value there? These cars, if this was an original COPO Camaro, we've seen these fetch in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what these cars go for, especially the Yankos. Yanko, legendary dealer who built these, who had them ordered from Chevy with the 427. Let me know your thoughts.
Can't go wrong.
So tell me,
About the car.
yeah, about the car.
I bought it 5 years ago, about 6 years ago, out of Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah,
Chi-Town.
up there. A friend of mine told me about the car. Then the guy wasn't selling it. Then he was selling it, and he put it on the market. I purchased the car. I did work, other work to the car, but it came with a 496 motor out of a GMC.
Holy.
Big motor.
Yeah.
I mean, it was work to the hill, but it didn't fit the car. It's a tall block.
Yeah.
It didn't fit the car. Valve covers were hitting a power brake booster.
Yeah.
So it was vibrating.
Way too big.
Too big for the car. And the headers were hitting the control arms. So I pulled the motor out. The car sat for about a year, and then I came across this motor to go period correct with the car.
Yeah. Remember when these cars came out? Like the real COPOs?
Yeah.
They were like, Yanko was doing them.
Right.
And there was a couple of dealers that were doing them, and they were basically race cars for the street.
Exactly. Well, that's what the guy started. The car had about 3 different stories.
Okay.
The original owner to the car, as far as, hearing stories, was the guy had, I believe, a Z01 motor in the car.
Really?
Okay? He was going through a divorce. Going through a divorce, his wife wanted him to sell the car. He said, I'm not selling the car. He sold the motor. You know, the motors are worth like $20,000-$30,000.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the money he gave to his wife. And then a friend of his built this other motor, put it in the car, and you know, that was it. But he built it as a clone to a COPO.
Yeah. They were fast back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you see them in real life? Like, yeah, that's so
Hey,
cool.
listen, I'm 73 years old, so I seen everything.
Wow.
I mean, I basically had everything, from Chevelles, 442s, GTOs.
What kind of cars did you could beat when you were racing? Were you beating the Mustangs in these?
No.
No.
What? Running it?
Yeah, running.
Well,
I mean, Challenger,
I had
Chargers.
a blue 69.
Okay.
It was a year old. Bought the car for $1,800. It was a 396, 375 motor, the blue with the white interior,
The Le Mans blue?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we turned around, and we used to run it down in Brooklyn because that's where I'm from.
I can tell by the accent.
Yeah. And right off of the Verrazano Bridge.
Yeah, wow.
That stretch of highway over there. And the car ran against Hemis.
Really?
440s, you know. I mean, GTOs, tri-power GTOs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the cars weren't pigs, you know.
All right, guys, so we're in the COPO clone right now, and it sounds raspy. I mean, the exhaust sounds beautiful. Brakes feel good. Power steering, 427. What do you think, Chris?
So the 427 is one of my favorite Chevy motors. Right now, it's a smooth ride, and it seems like you got a lot of power.
Yeah, I'm not getting on it really, and you know, these cars back in the day were so hard to find. I mean, 80s, 90s, you couldn't touch these cars, so they start cloning them because the COPOs, they were central office production ordered vehicles. They were a little loophole. See, what happened was the office was for fleet vehicles, and you could order whatever you wanted engine-wise, and the smart dealers, the wise dealers like Yanko, who else was a dealer?
Baldwin Motion,
Baldwin
and
Motion.
those burgers.
Yeah, they ordered these before 27. So these cars were basically race cars on the street. Look at that. Sounds great, stops good. The driving experience is amazing on these cars. They look good, they drive good, they get tons of looks. The only thing that hurts this car, in my opinion, is it's not a 4-speed. This car will be nice for somebody that just wants a cruiser. If you want to get on it and really enjoy it and beat it up a little bit, I would want a 4-speed. What do you think?
So I've had my fair shares of manual transmission, and I think in a car like this, I personally would want an automatic transmission.
Oh, really?
Because it's a American muscle car. You know, we live in the suburbs, close to the city. It's a lot of stop and go.
Yeah,
So I would like, automatic transmission where I could just drop it and drive and be on my way.
We're gonna throw it low when we pull out, and we'll see if it's got any power, a little extra addition. Drop it in low gear, see what we got.
Come on.
And we get cut off. It's got some power, guys. That back end just went right and left.
That posse rear.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. I definitely like it. I'm hoping we can come up with a deal with the client. He's a nice guy. He's having hip surgery, so that's why he's selling it. I would love for us to come up with a deal.
So I'm catching a lot of these guys, the reason why they're selling their cars is because of health concerns.
They're in their age. Guys are getting up in age, and it's unfortunate, but the baby boomer generation are unfortunately past their prime, and they're selling these cars.
So where we're at?
You got to give me your best. What's the best on it? I want to make money on the car, obviously. I want to make a profit. So
you know,
It's not worth it, the extra grand. I'll walk away over that. I don't want to. I want to buy the car, but that's the right price to pay for it. Cool. Get the man paid. Get him his money.